What if one of the most talked about marriages in the Real Housewives universe wasn't just built on glamour, chaos, and Bravo-level drama, but on something far deeper? Something that has been molding itself, reshaping itself, and refusing to crack for 16 years. Today, we're diving into the story of Whitney and Justin Rose, a couple whose journey has been anything but ordinary. And trust me, what Whitney just revealed about their marriage has fans absolutely stunned. Before we go deeper into this emotional roller coaster, make sure to like this video and subscribe. It helps this channel bring you the most addictive Bravo breakdowns every single day. It all began with Whitney celebrating her 16th wedding anniversary on Instagram, but it wasn't just a typical anniversary post. Whitney didn't just drop a cute picture. No, she unloaded a story, a meaning, a metaphor that left fans rethinking everything they thought they knew about her marriage. She explained that the traditional 16-year anniversary gift is wax, a detail that, at first, even she admitted made her go, WH? But the more she read, the more she saw something shockingly symbolic in it. Wax isn't just a candle. It's flexible. It can melt, it can reshape, it can break and be put together again, and it solidifies only after being molded. That, she said, is exactly what her marriage has been. The flexibility, the warmth, the molding and remolding, the ability to soften, harden, and survive transformations that could have destroyed them. This wasn't just a romantic tribute. It was a quiet confession that they have been through years of challenges that most viewers didn't even see on camera. Whitney wrote that the symbolism resonates with how much we have been through, yet while always loving each other every step of the way. And as she typed those words, she reminded everyone watching their marriage that what we see on Bravo is only a glimpse of the real storms they've had to weather. The Bravo family immediately lit up her comments. Snowflake holders from Salt Lake City, OG wives from New Jersey, Miami, Atlanta. It became a cross-franchise moment of support. When housewives comment like that, it means one thing. They know the behind-the-scenes truth. The kind we don't always see. The kind Whitney and Justin rarely talk about, but always live. Their story began back in 2009. Whitney was young, bold, and ready to build a life with Justin. Over the years, they welcomed their daughter Bobby, now 15, and their son Brooks, now 12. And while viewers knew their family looked perfect on the surface, the cracks started showing through the seasons, especially when Justin lost his job in season 3. That was a moment that not only rocked their finances, but tested their emotional stability. This wasn't just a paycheck disappearing. It was security, identity, stability, marriage roles shifting overnight. Through the seasons, Whitney and Justin tried to hold it all together, but fans saw the pressure. They've been open about therapy, open about their disagreements, open about what happens when charm and chemistry aren't enough. This season, Whitney even admitted she felt unsupported by Justin during their financial and business struggles. And that confession wasn't a storyline. It was real. But what makes their marriage stand out is not perfection. It's survival. Whitney said something last year that stuck with fans. You're not always going to be on the same page, but you're lucky if you're in the same chapter. Just stay in the same book. Those words came from someone who has lived every chapter, even the ones most couples wouldn't dare open. And if that wasn't revealing enough, Whitney recently opened up about the 18-year age gap between her and Justin. She said she felt like he raised her in a way. That statement stunned viewers. But when you look back, it makes sense. Their marriage wasn't built in typical conditions. Whitney was still becoming who she was. Justin was already fully formed. Their love story happened fast, hard, and without the buffer of slow, gradual independence. Yet she said she wouldn't change any of it. Not a year. Not an age difference. Not a struggle. Not even the hardest moments. Now, here's where things take a sharp turn. This season, Whitney dropped a bombshell. A marriage-related agreement that left fans speechless. An agreement that raises questions, tests boundaries, and reveals a side of their marriage that even Bravo didn't expect to air. That bombshell Whitney dropped earlier this season didn't just ignite fan theories, it reshaped the entire way viewers understood her marriage. During a quiet but emotionally loaded moment on the show, Whitney revealed that she and Justin have a personal agreement in place. Not a dramatic housewives-style stunt, not something for shock value, but a real deal between them that defines how they handle conflict, intimacy, independence, and long-term commitment. She didn't spill every detail publicly, but the implication was clear. Their marriage has rules that outsiders might not understand. Some fans assumed it meant boundaries about communication. Others thought it reflected how they navigate intimacy or personal space. And some believed it hinted at a deeper layer of honesty, something they don't broadcast but quietly live by. Whatever the truth is, Whitney presented it as something that keeps their relationship solid, not perfect, not effortless, but anchored. And that's the part that viewers often forget. The Roses have never sold perfection. They've sold reality, the messy kind, the kind where money disappears, job titles change, roles shift, and emotional needs evolve faster than marriage can sometimes keep up with. Whitney and Justin have had disagreements play out on national television. Moments where she felt unsupported, moments where he felt overwhelmed, moments where they both questioned how to move forward. Yet every time, they chose to mold themselves back together, just like the wax metaphor Whitney loves so much. Whitney's anniversary post wasn't about luxury, romance, or bragging rights. It was a quiet declaration that marriage is a living thing, a thing that bends, melts, and reshapes itself as life changes. And when she thanked Justin for molding this life with her, she revealed a truth far more powerful than any glamorous housewife storyline. Despite everything, they are still choosing each other. The Bravo community knows this. That's why her comments were flooded not with gossip, but with genuine support. When housewives from different cities show up in your comments, it's because they understand the weight of maintaining a marriage under cameras, judgment, and scrutiny. They know what it means to show the world your flaws, your arguments, your financial stress, and still try to hold on to your family. And the Roses have done exactly that. Justin's job loss wasn't just a plot point. It forced them to rebuild their dynamic from scratch. Whitney's business challenges weren't just scenes. They were real pressures affecting her marriage at home. Their disagreements weren't scripted. They were raw moments between two people trying to protect their future. Through it all, they've held on to their children, their home, and the foundation they started building back in 2009. Whitney said something powerful during an interview at Bravo HQ. She feels like she spent her entire life married. Not trapped, not limited, aligned. She grew up inside this relationship. She evolved inside it. She became a mother, a businesswoman, and a public figure inside the walls of a marriage that was never simple, never conventional, but always meaningful. That's why the wax metaphor matters. It isn't about a gift. It's about the truth. You cannot survive marriage without flexibility, without warmth, without the ability to reshape yourself when life demands it. Whitney and Justin aren't a perfect couple. They're a real one. And the way their story continues to unfold on screen proves that real marriage doesn't need perfection. It needs commitment. You can judge them. You can question their choices. You can point out every flaw. But at the end of the day, 16 years is 16 years. Not luck, not chance, work, growth, pain, forgiveness. And the agreement they made, whatever its details, is probably just one more layer of the system they've built to survive every chapter, even the ones still unwritten. Whitney ended her anniversary message by telling Justin that she loves him and thanking him for molding their life together. And maybe that's the lesson in all of this. No matter what the world thinks, the shaping of a marriage belongs only to the two people living inside it. If you made it this far, drop a comment. Do you think marriage agreements make couples stronger, or do they complicate things? Let me know what you think. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breakdown of the biggest Bravo bombshells.